Good morning to my dear students. Welcome back to Atma Green School, Joya Swami Narayan. Today I start with Standard 9th, book Geography, and lesson is Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Very simple lesson. India has varied types of flora and fauna. India is one of the 12 mega biodiversities countries of the world. Okay, under that the first is unka natural vegetation. It is the plant community which has grown naturally without human help. The natural vegetation is left undisturbed over a long period of time is called virgin vegetation. यानी दैट इज़ ये जो नेचुरल वेजिटेशन है ओके इट इज़ डिवाइडेड इनटू वर्जिन एंड वर्जिन. व्हाट इज़ वर्जिन वेजिटेशन? दैट इज़ द वेजिटेशन विच इज़ लेफ्ट अनडिस्टर्ब्ड फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. इट इज़ कॉल्ड वर्जिन वेजिटेशन. और इसमें द कल्टिवेटेड क्रॉप्स, फ्रूट्स, ऑर्चर्ड्स form part of vegetation but not natural vegetation. Okay, then further virgin vegetation are of two types, that is endemic or indigenous species, and second is exotic species. Endemic or indigenous species and next is exotic species. ओके, आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट्स सब हेडिंग आज मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ उसकी, एंड उसके बाद आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन डिटेल. द इंडिया इज़ वन ऑफ द 12 मेगा बायोडाइवर्सिटीज कंट्रीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, एंड नेचुरल वेजिटेशन इज़ द प्लांट कम्युनिटी विच हैज़ ग्रोन naturally without human help. Natural vegetation which is left undisturbed over a long period of time, it is called virgin vegetation. The type of virgin vegetation which are purely Indian origin are called endemic or indigenous species. The virgin vegetation which are originated outside India is called exotic species. The nature of land, that is plain, hilly or plateau, influences the type of vegetation. Different kinds of soils provide basis of different kinds of vegetation. Temperature, photoperiod and precipitation are the climatic factors affecting vegetation of a region. Forests play a major role in enhancing quality of environment. India has major types of vegetation, जैसे कि यहाँ पे है tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest and scrubs, mountain forest, mangrove forest. Okay, now see, the tropical evergreen forest is in south, पूरे साउथ वेस्ट यानी पूरा इंडियन ओशन, दैट इज ऑल ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट. पूरा किनारा इंडियन ओशन का जो सब समुंदर के किनारे हैं. अरेबियन सी पूरा साउथ वेस्ट, दैट इज फुल अरेबियन सी कवर करता है पूरा समुंदर, दैट इज ऑल ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट. देन ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडस फॉरेस्ट यानी इंटीरियर सेंट्रल ऑफ इंडिया. थोड़ा सेंट्रल तो पूरा ही है और थोड़ा ईस्ट, थोड़ा सा नॉर्थ के नीचे तो है ही, पूरा साउथ ही है ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट. देन सेंट्रल ऑलमोस्ट पूरा कवर है. देन लिटिल बिट ऑफ ईस्ट एंड लिटिल बिट ऑफ नॉर्थ. सो सबसे ज़्यादा ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट है. देन इज माउंटेन फॉरेस्ट. ऑब्वियस है, वो तो नॉर्थ में ही होंगे, पूरा पहाड़ी इलाका, जम्मू कश्मीर एंड नेपाल, भूटान, तिब्बत, ऑल दैट इज नॉट चाइना, तिब्बत, माउंटेन फॉरेस्ट दैट कवर्स द इंडिया. देन इज मैनग्रोव फॉरेस्ट. मैनग्रोव फॉरेस्ट बहुत कम है, दैट इज एक तो म्यांमार का किनारा, देन ओडिशा, भुवनेश्वर, बे ऑफ बंगाल का किनारा, ये भी सी कोस्ट के किनारे में है. ओके, दैट इज मैनग्रोव फॉरेस्ट. देन ट्रॉपिकल थॉर्न फॉरेस्ट, यानी पूरा सौराष्ट्र, भुज, कच्छ, राजस्थान, ऑल दैट इज ट्रॉपिकल थॉर्न फॉरेस्ट. और कुछ इंटीरियर भी है, एमपी वगैरह कुछ उसके नीचे, लिटिल बिट इंटीरियर सेंट्रल ऑफ इंडिया, लिटिल बिट, दैट इज ऑल्सो ट्रॉपिकल थॉर्न फॉरेस्ट. we will study all these types of vegetation in detail. पूरा मैं आपको डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करूंगी. ओके, देन अबाउट द नेक्स्ट इज अबाउट मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, जो यहाँ बहुत मेंशन किए हैं, जो हमारे इंडिया में बहुत ही फ़ायदेमंद है. दैट इज़ होम्योपैथिक, आयुर्वेदिक, ऑल मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स. दैट इज़ India is known for its herbs and species from ancient times. Some 2000 plants have been described in Ayurveda and at least 500 are in regular use. The World Conservation Union's Red List has named 352 medicinal plants. उसमें से 52 are critically threatened and 49 is endangered. देखो, मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, यू नो, सर्पगंधा, इट इज़ यूज टू ट्रीट ब्लड प्रेशर. इट इज़ फाउंड ओनली इन इंडिया. जामुन, द जूस ऑफ दिस राइप फ्रूट इज़ यूज टू प्रिपेयर विनेगर विच इज़ carminative and diuretic and has digestive properties. The powder of the seed is used for controlling diabetes. Arjun, the fresh juice of its leaves is a क्योर फॉर ईयर एक. अर्जुन, इसका जूस निकालो, ये लीव्स का, कान में इसकी एक एक बूंद डालते जाओ, ईयर एक. इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज टू रेगुलेट ब्लड प्रेशर. बबूल, इट्स लीव्स आर यूज्ड एज अ क्योर फॉर आई विजन. बबूल, इट्स गम इज यूज्ड एज अ टॉनिक. नीम, it has high antibiotic and antibacterial properties. Tulsi, common है एकदम, it is used to cure cough and cold. Kachnar, it is used to cure asthma and ulcers. Its buds and roots are good for digestive problems. Kachnar. Then is wildlife, that is animal life, fauna और flora, यानी plants life. Okay, then we can see that is wildlife protection act which was implemented. इस lesson में हम पढ़ेंगे 1972 and there were वहाँ पे काफ़ी in this wildlife reserves we have wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuary, national parks. Okay, see, you can see in your India map, wildlife sanctuary almost south में है. Then national park, Kanha National Park, Tatoba, Simplipal. Then Bandipur National Park, फेमस है ये. मुद्दुमलाई इज वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. रंगनाथीथू, it is bird sanctuary. Gundi, it is a national park. Vedanthangal, it is bird sanctuary. Okay, so regarding this, that is actually there are 18 bioreserves. 18 bioreserves are Sundarbans, Gulf of Mannar, Nilgiri, Nanda Devi, Nokrek, Great Nicobar, Manas, Run of Kutch, Simplipal, Dihang Dibang, Dibru Saikhowa, Agastya Malai, Kanchenjunga, actually Kanchenjunga, Pachmarhi, Achnakmar and Amarkantak. So total actually there are 18 bioreserves have been set up in our country to protect flora and fauna, and government is taking major steps to protect such plants and animals, setting up national park, biosphere reserves, introduction of different projects to conserve critically endangered species, Project Tiger, Project Rhino. We all should be aware of the fact that natural ecosystem is very important for our survival. Okay, then you can see there are different types of topography relief. India has all the major physical features like mountains, plains, deserts, plateaus, islands. These relief features support different kinds of vegetation and a variety of wildlife. Fertile lands are used for growing crops, vegetables and fruits. Undulating and rough surfaces generally develop either into grasslands or woodlands. Then there is different types of soil. These soils also vary from place to place. Different kinds of soils provide a basis for different kinds of vegetation. For example, deltaic and wet marshy soil will sustain mangrove forest. The slope of hills with some depth of soil have conical trees. The sandy soils of deserts sustain cactus and thorny bushes. Then there is different types of climatic conditions, that is photoperiod sunlight and bold-faced precipitation. Temperature along with humidity in the air, precipitation and soil determine the nature and extent of flora and fauna of a region. It is seen that as the climate gets colder, due to fall in temperature with height, it affects the nature, type and growth of vegetation of a place. That is on the slope of Himalayas and the hills of peninsula above the height of 915 meter. The fall in temperature also affects the type of vegetation and its growth. Actually student, this lesson ये बहुत ही simple है. As you read its text, बहुत simple है about the natural vegetation. Okay, कुछ vegetation है तो naturally grow हो रहे हैं without any human interference. And the second is wildlife. Okay, that is temperature में you can see the vegetation changes from tropical to subtropical, temperate and alpine. Then photoperiod sunlight, the amount and duration of sunlight is known as photoperiod. There is a variation in duration of sunlight due to differences in latitude, altitude, season and duration of the day. The in summer season plant growth is faster due to longer duration of sunlight. For example, the southern slopes of the Himalayas are covered with thicker vegetation than the northern slopes due to more availability of sunlight. Then precipitation. Areas of heavy rainfall always have denser vegetation than other areas with lesser rainfall. That is, the southwest monsoon rains on the western slopes of the western Ghats causes a heavy growth of tropical evergreen forest there. And on the other hand, the eastern slopes do not have any such forest. Thus, we can say that India has got a rich heritage of flora and fauna. ओके, दिस लेसन विल बी एक्सप्लेन इन डिटेल. जस्ट इसका मैंने आपको सिर्फ एक हाईलाइट्स बताइए कि व्हाट ऑल इज देयर इन दिस लेसन. दैट इज ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट. इट इज मोर देन 2200 सेंटीमीटर. मॉइस्ट डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट it is 100 to 200 centimeter. Dry deciduous forest, it is 70 to 100 centimeter, and tropical thorn forest and scrubs, it is less than 70 centimeter. Then is tropical evergreen forest. It is rescued. It has been rescued by the government. Tropical deciduous forest, teak. Thorn forest and scrub, it is palms, and mountain forest, it is pine. So you can see the pics in your text. ऊपर है. Mix it. Okay. Then it has about wet temperate forest, temperate grasslands, alpine grasslands, tundra vegetation. Okay, see, that is the richness of India's fauna, that is species, can be explained. India has about 90,000 species of animals. It includes elephants, rhinoceros, wild ass, camel, yak, bisons, antelope, leopard. It is also the only country in the world that has both tigers and lions. India also has colorful bird life. It has about 2000 species of birds. These include peacocks, pheasants, ducks, parakeets, cranes and pigeon. India has around 12% of world fish stock, which includes both fresh and marine water species. India has 5 to 8% of world's amphibians, reptiles and animals. The reptiles include turtles, crocodiles and gharials. Gharial is the only representative of a variety of crocodile found in the world today. So India is rich in diverse heritage of flora and fauna life. This rich biodiversity is put under threat due to their excessive exploitation by human beings. The ecological disturbance created by human has caused 1,300 plant species to become endangered and about 20 species to become extinct. Quite a few animals species are also endangered and some have been extinct. कुछ तो बिल्कुल ही extinct खत्म हो चुके हैं and कुछ are on the verge of extinction. इसलिए आप देखो wherever you go, कुछ zoo वगैरह में ना आप देखोगे in नैनीताल के zoo में there is only one red panda. अब पता नहीं उसकी ब्रीड होगी कि नहीं आगे, बट द रेड पेंडा इज ओनली इन नैनीताल जू. नैनीताल के जू में वाइट लेपर्ड भी है. सो ऐसे बहुत सारे एनिमल्स हैं जो तो काफ़ी एक्सटिंक्ट हो चुके हैं एंड सम आर ऑन द वर्ज ऑफ एक्सटिंक्शन. टू सेव दैट, वो एक आध ब्रीड को भी संभालने के लिए गवर्नमेंट इज टेकिंग मैनी प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स, प्रिजर्विंग कर रहे हैं ताकि वो एक बचा रहे तो उनकी ब्रीड आगे उसे बढ़ा सकती है. Right, इसलिए the government has built this national parks, sanctuaries and bioreserves just to preserve and conserve such fauna and flora both. Teak is the most dominant species of this forest. Bamboos, sal, sesham, sandalwood, khair, kusum, arjun and mulberry are other commercially important species. The dry deciduous forests are found in areas having rainfall between 100 cm and 70. These forests are found in the rainier parts of the Peninsula Plateau and the plains of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. There are open stretches in which teak, sal, peepal and neem grow. A large part of this region has been cleared for cultivation and some parts are used for grazing. In these forests, the common animals found are lion, tiger, pig, deer and elephant. A huge variety of birds, lizards, snakes and tortoise are also found here. मतलब ऑल टुगेदर ये सब कॉमन एनिमल्स हैं जो हमारे इंडिया के हर एक नेशनल पार्क या बायो रिजर्व्स या वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी यू कैन सी दिस. Okay students, this was just a starting of this lesson. Again in my next class I will explain you in detail about the natural vegetation and wildlife. एकदम सिंपल है. ओके, सिर्फ हमें कुछ नॉलेज नहीं है that we can grab from this lesson. बाकी कॉमन एनिमल्स का जिक्र किया है हमारे जो इंडिया में है. फाइन. सो इन माई नेक्स्ट क्लास आई विल continue with the same, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay, and there are few maps in your text, you can just refer that. आप उसे refer कर सकते हो and easily आप देख सकते हो. Okay, so with this I wrap up my class here. Thank you to all.